So this all started, you know, during my time during the pandemic. We all had time to be home, right? And we were kind of just shut off from the rest of the world. And, you know, we're all scrolling on our phones, you know, trying to find out what's going on in the world. And, you know what I mean? Obviously entertain ourselves because, you know, I'm a pretty social person. I love being around people. I love hanging out, chilling. That's one of my favorite things to do. Just, you know, hanging with my friends, making new friends. And I was like, you know, what can I do to pass the time and, you know, like just to entertain myself before I go crazy, you know what I mean? I can't be just locked in from a place where everything's closed and everything's restricted. So let me just come up with a way that I can entertain myself and just create it. So, you know, that's how the channel kind of really started. I just decided to, you know, hey, let's just record myself eating, I think it was the Popeyes chicken sandwich, the first video that I...
So here it is. I finally got that Popeyes chicken sandwich. Had to get the spicy joint, of course. You know, big old bun. Here we go, first bite.
That I made, and I was like, I see other people doing this, you know, a chicken sandwich. This is really, I got to see it for myself. So I really wanted to record myself eating the sandwich, the Popeyes chicken sandwich, and then giving my honest review. That was like my first time recording myself and then really giving a review. It wasn't like I ate it before and then like, oh, okay, I'm gonna say, oh guys, it tastes like this. You know what I mean? I was so anticipated. I think I waited, I think I had to wait a month just so I could even get the sandwich. That's how bad it was. It was so crazy because they were sold out. Imagine me, right? And I know this is, I'm a little embarrassed about saying this story. But I actually called Popeyes up and I was like, y'all got that chicken sandwich? And then they were like, no, we don't have the sandwich. No, we don't have the sandwich. You know what I mean? Click, hang up, you know? And I called for a week straight asking, yo, you guys got that chicken sandwich? You got that chicken sandwich? And finally the lady was like, yeah, we got it. But the only way you can get it was through DoorDash. And so I downloaded the DoorDash app and I got the chicken sandwich and then I was like, all right, I'm so excited for this. Let me record this. Wait, I don't know what to do. I want to get my honest review. And, you know, that was my first ever, you know, video that I did. And, you know, looking back at it, it was funny and it was a good sandwich. But Popeyes, bro, the sandwich was so good when you guys came out. And now you kind of just you know, it's not as good as anymore. But yeah, that was my first ever time recording myself in a video and then actually putting it out there for like my friends just to see. So that's how this like whole thing just got started. My favorite videos to create are the ones where I meet people, right? And although like I may never see these people ever again, it's all about the natural interactions, right? Setting up a video and then having like, I would say, a place to go to, like, okay, I know I'm gonna film at this site, I'm gonna speak with this person, and everything's structured, here's the script, you know, and then everything has to go in order to basically, you know, how you want it. Because sometimes, you know, I do those videos and you are in a professional setting. When you're dealing with people, you wanna make sure that the video comes out correct and, you know, right, and, you know, the lighting is there. But I think my fondest and favorite moments were probably just the natural interactions. You know, when, you know, I was in Romania and literally, you know, we just, you know, met this girl that was in a hostel with us and we drove out, you know, on the world's, you know, the most windiest road or the, you know, just that adventure itself and just meeting someone that day. And, you know, she was down. She was like, yo, let's do it. Let's go. And then again, one of my highest rated videos too, I would say, just because, you know, the beauty of the whole scene, letting the drone go up in the air, you know, having lunch out there, just being out there away from everybody else. It wasn't one of those major tourist destinations where, you know, you had to get a line or you had to pay like an expensive ticket to get there. You know, it was that road trip with, you know, some of my closest friends and just having that time, man. It was a great experience. And, you know, I look back on that video and I was like, it's like going in a time machine. You go back and be able to watch the video and then, you know, you relive those moments. So this is one of my favorite things about YouTube, is being able to relive moments and, interactions and people that I got to meet along the way. Oh yeah, and definitely this is the time I wanted to make this video, to be able to give shout outs to people who may or not got mentioned earlier in my videos. And if I didn't give you a shout out, this is the time that I wanted to give it out to you guys. Shout out to Raven. Raven, I met you at a Fridays, and I remember telling you, that I do YouTube, and I wasn't even like, hey, I do YouTube. I mean, I think I might have even had 20 subscribers at that time, and I just randomly met you, and you were like, let me be in the next video, and I was like, okay, this guy barely knows me. We met at the Fridays. He probably will forget about even this conversation that we had, and you showed up. Man, you showed up for the chip challenge. Not only did you show up for it, you did it. And that chip was, I will never do that again. That was, and not only, I think you were one of the last people in that video, you and Billy, for showing up, man. I haven't seen some of you guys in a while. I know I've been traveling out the country, and in life and things like that happens too as well. But shout out to Billy, shout out to Raven, shout out to Biff. That was just one of the funny times. I even forgot the camera was on, just hanging out with you guys and doing that chip challenge, man. And that was the height of it too. None of us knew what we were getting into. Shout out to Arella, man. I appreciate you coming in and being in that video with me. I really, like I said, I appreciate that. We did the wine challenge. We've been friends for a great long time. And it's great for those of you guys who don't know some of my friends from back home. This is to be able to show you who they are and how they've helped along the way. The tattoo artists have done tattoos. I've been able to try to hopefully bring any type of business towards your way. Getting tattoos, on my body. These are not only permanent things that I'll take, but shout out to Jesse, man. Jesse, you were there for me, man, during the time, and coming up and not only being in the video where we were doing from Last Call, the show earlier. All those people, it took a lot of people to bring that together. From the people that Justin, you already know, man. Justin, one of my dearest friends, man, and just believing in me and seeing the goal that I had. I was like, I was trying to, like I said, I'm trying to get somewhere. But you guys, even from, it's hard to get people's time and energy, and because we're all busy, we all have our lives, and for anybody to take the time, and I never paid anybody for any of this. Everyone who's helped me along with these videos has all been voluntary and just believing that, in my dream or my vision, or for me trying to explain that to them. And it's hard to be able to do that if you're not established, if you don't go to, I've been turned down by other people who said, oh, you don't have as many subscribers, for us to even let you in the door. So those are some real friends. And like I said, I appreciate you guys. Other people, like I mentioned, there's so many of you guys too. Monty, Pat, man, thank you for, supplying not only, even sponsoring one of the episodes. Chef David from La Tingeria, one of my not only favorite places to go to, and I'm not just saying that just for the camera. Great food. Chef David, thank you for, spending the time, bringing me into your world, seeing the whole side of the kitchen, being able to try some of this food, Peruvian brothers. And, like I said, again, I'm not a big channel. But for these guys, just looking at my channel and looking at me and say, you know what, I believe in the vision, and I want to be one of the first to say, hey, we were here from the beginning. So that's why I want to make sure that you guys get your shout outs now. So all of you guys, man, thank you very much. Again, if I'm missing anyone, I try to, this is all off the top of my head. So I'm trying to be able to go and mention everybody. There's been so many people that have supported and blessed me along the way, and invited me into their own space and shown their business. And hopefully I was able to present it well. Hopefully I was able to at least bring you a client if you got a tattoo. Hopefully I was able to bring at least one person in the door for you to try your amazing food. And that's my whole goal. Is to bring us all together and to show my my backyard, and then to make the world smaller and bring you to maybe travel, go out, get a passport, see a different country, anything. And then obviously, you know what I mean, some of my videos, you know, my tattoos, I know maybe tattoos may not be a thing for you guys, but for me, it's a personal thing. I'm quite honest with you, some of my videos, my lowest videos are tattoos. And I don't know if that's a thing that, you know, maybe it's just, it only strikes a certain demographic. But it's a story for me. And not only have I been able to film videos from my tattoo experiences, I've been able to do it in different countries. And that is a journey itself. I mean, think about when I, you know, go into another country, trying to have the language barrier, seeking out the tattoo artist, and then, you know, getting the actual tattoo. That itself is, I mean, if I brought you guys just a whole collage of all the different countries and videos that I've gone to and made from just my tattoo experiences. I wish I would have done it earlier, because I have several all over my body, and I'm running out of space. But it's a roadmap of the places that I've been to, and not only when I look at the tattoo, I look at the country, and all the memories come back all the time. I'm like, okay, when I was in Moldova, all of these things happened. These are the great people that I met. These are the great restaurants that I went to. Like, it's literally just a glance. You know what I mean? I'm looking in the mirror. I'm like, oh yeah, Chile. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that time while I met this person over there. I remember I stayed in this hostel. I remember that one drink that I had to make. I remember that one spirit that I had to bring back from that country to bring back to my boy Justin so we can make something special. It's all storytelling. And I'm literally expanding my story or my diary is by getting these. And this is why I will continue to, you know, get these passport stamp tattoos. I mean, it started off as a suggested idea, and now it's literally exploded. So those videos will still come out. You know, I'm still gonna put that out, because not only just for the videos, but just for my own personal self. I enjoy tattoos. I love getting them, and I love meeting different tattoo artists from all over the world. I mean, you know, they can come back, and I can always, I'm making a friend, and I'm also making a lifelong memory. Before I started getting tattoos, before coming, because I came up with the idea later in my voyage of seeing the world. So I don't have as many of the places that I've been to until I came up with the idea. So, you know, like I would love to go back and, you know, revisit some of the places that I've been to and add those actual passport stamps to my body. And then the right side of my body is just more about me, of myself, and some of the things that I personally like. Or basically, if you looked at me, you could say, okay, this right side of your body is like, is about you. Obviously, I love food, everything. So shout out to Chelsea. She was one of the ones who did have a fork, a knife, and a spoon. I love eating food. I love showing cuisine. Some people say I might be a chef, wink, wink. But yeah, I love the whole like food thing. So that's always on me. So you know, I got into this YouTube to create memories, right? But I want to create more memories. And to do that and to explore some of the things, you do need a financial way to get around and be able to do these things. So, you know, in the beginning, like I said, I got into this because I was just like, you know what, I'm just trying to I really don't care about the quality of the video, how it may come out. I'm just trying to just put stuff out. But in doing it, I have a better understanding of how I want to present myself, how I want things to look. So, you know, so I'm looking at things a little more with a fine-tooth comb. But eventually, yes, my ultimate goal is to be able to do this and to show you guys more of myself. And to be able to do that, you know, obviously that comes with a certain financial responsibility. So my goal is to show you guys the whole entire world, show you more experiences, go to more places, but not necessarily have to do it all on my own financial dime. It's be able to make money off of these videos that I'm able to do more of that. So that is what I'm trying to do, and that's my ultimate goal, man. I want to just be able to create more, to be able to show you guys that. And in order to do that, there's certain milestones and things that I need to reach. But I'm just at the beginning stages. The gun has just gone off, and the race is not over. So I'm trying to get there. Anthony Bourdain is one of my just greatest influential people that I haven't obviously met him in real life. But I started watching him from the very, very beginning. And some of the places that he's gone, I've kind of copied that and tried to find the restaurants that he's ate at and just his interaction, right? So everything about to him, it seemed very authentic. Just how he would talk to people. He never made himself feel like he was above anybody, just the casual conversations. He didn't need to go to the most trendiest place that you found that was ranked #1. He could have just a casual conversation with any person sitting in the smallest corner, in the smallest restaurant, in the hood, or wherever it may be. So he's a big inspiration to me. So there's a lot of times where I go back and I watch a lot of his old videos and just to see how he, his interaction and, so he's someone that I try to emulate. I try my best, at least, to be able to just have that connection and conversation. Yes, it does matter about the food that you're having, but the most important is actually breaking bread and speaking with people. And so some of my food review videos, that's one thing I try to connect, at least with the chef or the owner, or try to find out a backstory right now. I live in DC, right? So this place is saturated with so many different places, but I want to find out the story behind of how the place got there. This is one of the great things I think I enjoyed about going to Peruvian Brothers and finding out, about the owner over there and how his journey and how he started and how he was an Olympian and so many different things that I wouldn't have known of as I just went in as a casual guest and just ordered food and got in and left. I found out, really who these people are and who these connections that I've made. So that adds to it, and that's just a story that, like I said, I'll share, carry with me, and it feels good. So that's what I want to continue to do. I wanted to continue to do it on a global scale. Being able to go to different places all over the world and finding out things like that. So that all ties in to my ultimate goals and the financial things that what I'm trying to do. So what you guys can do to help is, like I said, continue to watch the videos, continue to like it, continue to share. It helps push the videos to other people who may not know me, who have never made it to see me. So if any part that you can do that like that, I greatly appreciate if you do that. Tell your friends, share the videos, and even if you're just hitting the like button. So next plan, obviously, the largest tattoo that I have is on my chest is going to be the 7 Wonders of the World. I've been to 5 out of the 7. So Great Wall of China is definitely where I want to go, and it is on the docket and plans. Some of these countries do take a little bit more planning to do it. Like obviously there's visas you have to get. You want to make sure that you actually plan it instead of just show up. You know what I mean? There's certain things that you have to check off before you go. As much as I'm a person who's like, boom, I'll go right now, buy me a ticket, I'll be there the next day. I do at least want to plan it out, and they take maybe longer to get there, so you want to make sure you have the adequate enough time to be able to, see the country and as much as you can in the short amount of time that I have. So yes, 7 Wonders of the World, those are some goals that I want to accomplish. Making it back to my father's from Nigeria, if you guys don't know, I definitely want to connect to that. I've been all over the world, and sometimes I'll feel guilty about myself. I'm like, how can I not go to the country that, that my family is from, and connecting more into other countries in Africa, and just exploring that. Like I said, there's logistics and things that I need to cross before I get there, and I want to be able to do it in the right way. So exploring the world, yes. I have a list of some certain countries that I want to cross off my list, and certain continents that I haven't really fully explored. So these are some of the things that, yes, that I'm looking forward, that I definitely want to do. And like I said, I want to take you guys along on this journey with me too. For those of you, like I said, this is your first time watching me. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. You're able to take some things from it, learn, and grow in a space, and continue to do it with YouTube. And for those of you who've been rocking with me from the very beginning, who participated in some of my videos, this video is especially for you. To thank you very much for the people behind the camera, for the people who came along, the people who donated their time and even their money and everything just to be able to help me out along this journey. I thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. And like I said, more videos will continue to come. Shout out to everybody. Thank you very much. And Backpack Mo out. See you in the next one.